I'm not. You want to know why I'm not scared of Trump? So I'm a white guy. No, because there's always Trumps. There's always Trumps, there's always Bushes, there's always Hitlers. They're not scary. Like the individual guys, if you're trying to build a better world and it's predicated on there not being any Trumps, you're fucked. Right, Ross?
Oh, yeah.
Ross is a Trump. I'm worried about the people who are like, I don't like it either, but those are the scary people to me. That's how you get like a 2% Nazi party population doing crazy shit. Is everybody being like, yeah, but there's an election later, we're fine. We're not gonna interrupt. We don't want to make a scene. The hashtag not all concentration camp guards. Just doing their job, man. Good folks. We got kids. Let's see here. Yeah, that's one of the tricky things when you're politically radical, you know, is getting people to think about the system itself, not necessarily the people that are participating in the system, right? So if you're like, I don't really care who's in the seats of power because I want to dismantle power, right? Like that's the idea. And people say, yeah, but then they still are like, but who do we vote for though? You can vote for who you want to, but that's not what we're really working on, you know? Like, it's so difficult to word. If you imagine these people in 1760, you know, today, they're like, oh yeah, revolution looks great on paper. It's a great theory, but that's not how it works. You know, that's what they say. But like if they were in 1760, they would say like, yeah, democracy is a good idea, but it's not the king's son, so it's not going to inherit. Plus, I heard the king's son is less of a dick. So it's like incremental progress. I got a 4-year-old. He's obsessed with gender right now, which I think is normal at that age. But it's weird because like I'm trying to like kind of help him out and be like, yeah, okay, you're a boy, that's cool. You can be a boy, but also there's other options. He was on the playground and there was a little girl that came up to him and she was like, "You're so brave." And he was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Boys are brave and girls are not brave." And my little boy, he said, "Doc McStuffins is a girl and she's brave." That was good. Well, that was a good like sentiment, but I still took him aside later and was like, "Look, don't little boy explain. Don't. You're contradicting her lived experience." The bathroom issue, transgender people need bathroom access. They just want to pee. We got buttons here for anybody who's interested. The I'll go with you just basically means somebody doesn't feel safe, they want to use the restroom, they see the button on you, you'll help them out. So I've got those to pass out if anybody's interested. It's weird, because all of it seems like a lot of the arbitrary kind of gender signifiers hurt women, but not men. Which I think is kind of weird. Like, it would be cool if there were some that hurt it well. It would be cool, but it would be better. It would be more egalitarian if some hurt men. So I was thinking of like what they could be, and I thought it would be cool if like women got to use whatever they want as far as like covers in bed, but dudes could only use big ass quilts. So like, dudes are just sweating their asses off like 6 months out of the year, just being like, "I'm a man, I love it." Because I think if dudes felt uncomfortable because of a gender signifier, they might be more open to the idea of people feeling uncomfortable about other gender signifiers, right? I think that's a good idea. That's just a good idea. That's not a joke. Let's get it going. I think I had one more joke. I'm really good at this. Oh yeah, men and women. This, to contradict my previous bit, men and women are really different. Like if you look on the internet, you can kind of see a lot of that. Women are like, quit harassing me. And men are like, nobody's harassing you, whore, shut up, kill yourself. That seems different. So it's our 1 year anniversary, guys, for the Leftist. Really proud of that. And I'm glad you're all here. We have one of the best crowds in Memphis. And keep it going, because we're bringing up Adam Joseph. Where are you at?
When you're on crack cocaine, it doesn't matter what side of the street you're walking on. Let's be real. Yes, my name is Adam Joseph. Maldonado is my last name. Or if you want to pronounce it in my native tongue, it's Adan Jose Maldonado. Somebody want to get cussed out in Spanish? Coño tu madre. It means fuck your mother. I learned that when I was 5. If I'm being real, like my English and my Spanish, like neither one of them are very good. Neither one of them are very good. I think I use the base term for everything. I have a college education. That doesn't matter. It's just a piece of paper, right? Just like the money with the pyramid on it, the Illuminati, are we all? It controls everything. Okay, good. We're all on the same page. Awesome. I'm gender fluid. So for anybody who doesn't know what that means, I'm going to explain it to both sides, okay? So, men, where are you at? Let me rap to you. You watch Dragon Ball Z? All right, okay. Think of me like Frieza. I've got multiple forms, and I love the color purple. The movie with Oprah too, not just the color. It's phenomenal. It's heart-wrenching. Okay, ladies and sensitive intellectual types, where you at? There's no boundaries on this. Anyone can be sensitive and intellectual. Anyone can like Sylvia Plath, okay? It's fine. I wrote a haiku for it. I'm just gonna absorb this energy real quick and take a breath. What's up, bro? Says Dave as a tear races down my cheek during halftime. There you go. That's it. That's the only way I'm gonna explain. We're just gonna move on now. I was homeschooled. Woo! Yeah! Ain't nobody in my motherfucking clique. No, really, I did actually. I had a lot of friends growing up. I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends on my Xbox Live friends list. Played every night. We crushed it on Friday. We crushed it. I was typically the sniper on Zanzibar. Some Halo fans in the audience. That's good. I got so good to where I could like actually shoot people without like looking through the scope of a sniper rifle. And that's a really weird conversation to have with somebody on Tinder. It's like not something they're gonna be like, oh wow, Mom and Dad, we found him. He can no-scope noobs. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. He's holding the AK on the cover. Or no, Stan knows. He's got the bayonet. He'll stab you. So no heckling. So wait, Tinder. Yeah. Also, I was 9th place in the world championships 2005 of the Pokemon trading card game.
Yeah.
Thank you. That also did not elicit a very big response on Tinder. Surprisingly. I did get a message though from a woman named Pangeetha. I swiped right because, I mean, Pangeetha, it sounds like a Pokemon first of all. Second of all, I was like, she's got to be like a really cool person who had to develop a very interesting personality. Because like nobody's writing love songs for that name, Pangeetha. Like there's no like, Pangeetha's mom has got it. I don't know why. I wish that I had Pangeetha's girl. I know that it's Jesse and Jesse's a guy, but this is 2016. We're gonna update everything. So she messaged me and she said, "Is that real? Is that true?" ? And I said, "Yeah, ... because I was trying to play it cool." And she goes, "Oh, cool. Who's your favorite Pokemon?" And I think I got a little too excited because I was like, "Oh, she's DTP. Let's do this." DTP, Master Ball in your mouth. Too far. That's the second date, Adam. So I was like, "Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm glad you asked." Charizard is my Spirit Bond Pokemon. He was the first Pokemon I had, also the first level 100 Pokemon I had. We took out the Elite Four together using Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Rest, and what? Earthquake! Surprise, motherfucker! Raichu, you're dead! I was like, second Pokemon, Alakazam. That's more of a spiritual connection. We have a lot of similarities in the way we were, in the way we achieved our greatness. And then I realized that was probably too far because like 2 hours went by, no response. And I was like, fuck it, let's torch this bridge. Let's fire blast this bridge. Okay? Alakazam only becomes Alakazam once Kadabra is traded to another Game Boy system. Okay? That means he has to overcome his fears of abandonment and his fears of intimacy and evolve, manifesting a greater destiny for himself and all of those around him. And that silence is exactly what I received back. So, I don't remember if I mentioned I'm a dishwasher at the Clark Tower. Yeah, I love that job because I can just put my headphones in and work, but it does kind of suck. I end up having to clean up a lot of period blood. A lot of period blood. Like I'm not gonna. Okay. You seen American Psycho? Like after he goes to like, this was a great song. Huey Lewis in the game. Okay. Here's another one. Like, if all of the period blood that I cleaned up, and the tampons that I cleaned up, and the pads, and all of that was like in or on a woman while I was like touching it, it would probably be enough to get me arrested for sexual assault, like how much I have to clean up a day. But probably not enough to get a conviction from the Supreme Court. True. That's the true train. You say something really true and sad. But okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up on this. Politicians are some bullshit though, right? Like, right?
Yeah.
Listen to the song, clap your hands, it's a politician song. Like Obama sipped the Flint water. There's like a whole guffaw about it. I like that word. Guffaw! Sorry, I'm just having fun now. Okay, so he sipped the Flint water, right? He sips it, and he immediately goes, "Oh, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up water, guys. We should fix that." And we're just going to forget about the fact that he did try and send federal aid there and was blocked by the Republicans because they've been doing that throughout his entire presidency. We're going to forget about that for now, okay? That was actually a thing. He did that. Maybe he didn't. We're going to forget about that. And we're going to say, let's just talk about the punishment, because that's what we need to figure out. How are we going to punish the politicians? I say they have to all drink the Flint water for at least 3 to 5 years from this date starting forth. All the people, all the business owners, all the politicians, everybody who's involved in that massive oversight, they have to drink it. And their families too. Hey, you know what? As the prison owners of society are so quick to say, if you can't do the time, don't commit the massive neglect that leads to the catastrophic poisoning of generations of people for years to come out of your callous lust or power, okay? Hey, thanks guys. Have a good night.
That's good. Mass killings of politicians and their families. That's a real communist show tonight. Just real quick, our posters, which you can see up here, done by Mitchell. He's going to be performing up here next. He's selling them over here for $5 a pop if anybody wants a souvenir. And let's get going with Mitchell Dunnam.
How's everybody doing tonight? If you can't see me in the back, feel free to stand up. Don't worry, you won't offend me. Now, if you start dancing around saying, look at what I can do, Mr. Handicapped Man, then we have a problem. So, what the fuck is going on with politics? Jesus, Trump. This is a joke, right? I mean, I know I'm a comedian, but that's a joke, right? Did America get amnesia? Did we forget who Trump is? He had his own reality TV show. He was roasted on Comedy Central, people. That's like Charlie Sheen running for president. Or Flava Flav. Flava Flav! 2012. I mean, seriously, he's not the one who was the businessman, guys. His father did that. Fred Trump started all of that. He's just an entitled little, oh God, just a horrible, horrible brat of a little shithead. Ugh. I can't even think straight when I talk about Trump. It drives me insane. He's a horrible human being. You want to hear all the failed companies he started? I actually looked them up. It's insane. I had to write them all down. There's that many. Let's see if y'all can keep count. There's Trump University. Yeah, really. Trump Restaurants, which are only located in Trump Towers, which include Trump Buffet, Trump Catering, Trump Ice Cream Parlor, and Trump Bar. Let's not forget about the search engine Go Trump. Select by Trump, the coffee that everyone wants to wake up to. Trump Drinks, an energy drink that's only sold in Israel and Pakistan. These are serious. I'm not even joking here. Donald Trump, the signature collection of line of menswears, which includes suits, watches, shirts, pants, and shoes. And belts, and ties, and pocket squares, and, you know, all that good rich stuff. What else we got here? Trump the Fragrance. And Success by Trump, the other fragrance. When you really want to smell like a douchebag. Jesus Christ. Trump ice bottled water when you really want to rule the world. Trump Magazine, which failed, of course. Trump Golf, Trump Chocolate, Trump Home Furnishings, Trump Productions, which is a TV company. Trump Institute, which is apparently different from Trump University. Trump the Board Game. Donald Trump's Real Estate Tycoon. Yeah, that's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but apparently you're Trump. Trump Books. I don't think he read any of them. Trump Modeling Agency. Trump Shuttle. I'm not sure if that's a car service or a shuttle to go to space. I hope it's a shuttle to go to space so we can put him on it and just send him to Mars. Let's just turn Mars into Trump and he can go live there. Trump Mortgage, Trump Vodka, Trump Steakhouse, and of course, while you're at Trump Steakhouse, you can eat Trump steaks. Did you keep count?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Actually, I did. It was 21.
I had 23.
Yeah, whatever. I just, of course, if you've got 21 companies, one of them has to work. You hope. I feel like Bubba Trump up here. Got Trump water, Trump celery, Trump gumbo, fried Trump, boiled Trump, baked Trump, fricasseed Trump, Trump, Trump. It's sad that it's this easy to write jokes about a person running for to be president. Y'all realize we can see his wife naked right now if we wanted to. Seriously, pull out your phone, Google it, it's there. That easy, 3 seconds, bet money you can find it. I mean, I couldn't make up these jokes if I wanted to. They're not even jokes, these are facts. It's really hard to write jokes about old presidents. Like, I've been trying to think of some good ones, and I've only got one really good one, and that's FDR never did really run for his second term. So I have a condition most people can't pronounce. It's a condition called osteogenesis imperfecta. And actually today is Awareness Day for my condition. It's called Wishbone Day. No, I'm being serious. Yeah, Broken Bone Day is all about Wishbone Day. Gotta love it. But yeah, I've got a condition where I've got soft broken bones. So every time I hear that phrase, break a leg, it just doesn't quite fit. It's like walking up to me and saying, hey, fuck you. So the doctors put titanium rods in my arms and legs to try to make them stronger. Now when I go through airports, I set off metal detectors. It's awesome. It's like being Wolverine. The great thing is I can slip through airports and nobody really pays attention. I can be loaded down like Willie Nelson's little drug midget and nobody knows. And yeah, I fit in those overhead compartments easily. Most people don't expect much out of me. They see me and they just think, oh, sweet kid in a wheelchair. I mean, I feel like I can get away with anything. I could be a murderer. I could be a terrorist. I don't think anybody would question it. But really, how dangerous can I be? I mean, I can only blow up buildings if they're handicap accessible. I mean, what am I gonna do? Chase you? Hell, an AK-47 is gonna shake me to death faster than an alcoholic new father. So has anybody else been seeing really strange things lately in the sky? Or is it just me? I'm serious, man. I've been seeing a lot of black helicopters. The other day I saw some bats. Are the stingrays bothering anyone else? I gotta talk to my drug dealer. You know, I get a lot of awkward questions being in a wheelchair. People often ask me, how do you piss? How do you have sex? With my dick, how do you? I mean, I can get it. I can understand the wondering how I piss. I am one of the few guys that always sits to pee. I always wonder if girls ever stand to pee. I mean, I'm sure some of them do. I'm sure when you're younger, it's a lot easier, you know. Well, once you get older, have a couple kids, starts to get a little blown out. It's like an old faucet that's calcified. It's got that one spigot that just and shoots out the side and hits the wall, but doesn't get anything wet but the wall. Maybe not.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. And I know we're in a laughing joke, and I want to keep the laughter, but my grandmother actually went in the hospital tonight, and so I want to tell a little story about her, just to remember her because she's awesome. I don't know if y'all don't know this, but my family's absolutely insane. My grandparents, they're the kind of people that pick on each other, but it's all love, but there's a little hate and love all together. It's kind of cute, but you wonder sometimes if they're going to kill each other. My grandfather just knows how to push my grandmother's buttons, too. I mean, he knows just the right button to push to piss her off. And one night, she's in there cooking dinner, and he is just egging her on and egging her on. And finally, she's had enough. She grabs a steak knife and chunks it at him. Think! Sticks on the wall next to his head. He hesitates, looks at her, and goes, "You missed!" She looks back and goes, "No, I didn't!" Oh, aren't they cute? Grandparents, you gotta love them. So to finish up tonight, I want everybody to raise their glasses. We're gonna have a toast. Here's to you, and here's to me. And to ever, if we should ever disagree, fuck you, here's to me. And by the way, feel free to look me up on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, and buy a poster.
Thank you, Mitchell. You know what I realized for the first time just now when you were doing your list of Trump stuff? Trump steaks, Trump tower, Trump, etc. Is that I think Donald Trump's Batman. I'd rather him be president. All right. So next up, we got the host of the Tuesday show, one of the co-hosts, good friend and buddy. No, I got literally nothing else to say about this guy. I love him. Here comes Doug Gillon.
All right. I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. I took my wife to Gibson's Donuts. I know. You're like, that's not fucking up. Bear with me. I took her out there, and I bought her a blueberry donut, and we got in the car, and she took a bite of it, and she looked at me, and she said, "All right, we don't have to have sex anymore." Got something better now. Good. Thought maybe that being far away would help me, and then I brought her here, and after the pizza, I don't think I'm getting laid ever again. That's how it's going to work out. So we talked about it a little bit earlier. You guys saw this very cool poster Mitchell Dunnam did. Can we get up for Mitchell one time? Mitchell draws lots of posters for the Memphis comedy scene. Drew the cover of the Memphis Flyer recently. Definitely a big reason why things are happening around here. You can see he's down here standing up. We got Stan and Katrina and Adam, and I'm back here looking like Marxist Santa Claus. So I posted this on Facebook yesterday. I put it in the the thing behind your profile, the thing nobody looks at, and it got 2 likes from my mom and my aunt, who are both Republicans. I know that they were just being nice. And then some dude comes in and comments, and this is, I kid you not, this is what he says. He says, so, you're against murderers and killers, but you make a poster promoting murderers and killers? What? I mean, you guys are confused because you think it doesn't make sense. I'm wondering how he found out about the Nickelback fans I buried in Shelby Farm. I don't know how he knows about that. Jackie, who have you told? So he leaves his comment. He thinks he's righting some major social wrong, some major social injustice that this Maoist art is promoting. And then what happened? In the next 2 hours, it got 40 likes. And 6 more comments of people saying how much they liked it. So this guy thought he was righting a social wrong, and instead made sure lots more people saw this, and judging by attendance, that worked. So I'm feeling a little bit like Donald Trump right now, is what I'm saying. Just say something to get the attention, and success will follow. That's how that works. I do love this. I do. It's back here as well. I do. And by the way, yeah, he does have them for sale for $5. I know we're here supporting socialism and Marxism and all that stuff, but we live in a capitalist society, and Mitchell needs to buy weed. And that still requires money. So, yeah, right. I do like this stuff. I lived in China for a while, so I was very excited when I heard Mitchell would be doing a poster for this, because one of the things I really got a kick out of when I was in China was seeing all the old Maoist art, the communist propaganda, all that stuff. I thought it was beautiful. When I visited a city called Nanjing, we were there, and there were people all out in public parks and on streets and bridges and all this kind of stuff, and they were selling just stacks of prints of Mao art. And I turned to one of my friends who was a local from Shanghai, and I said, wow, well, this is great. They've got all this stuff here. They must get a lot of tourists. She said, well, yeah, there's that, but it's also a very patriotic city after what happened in World War II. I said, hey, watch it. That P word, that's our word. That's for Americans only. And the definition applies to other countries. It's fine. I had a lot of fun in China. Got some unique experiences there. It's interesting having to interact and having to remember your address and stuff, right? Because you can't say your address in English. I lived on something called Xiaolong Nanlu, which means the small southern dragon street, and it was across the street from a landfill, so I had a great view. Is what I'm saying, and we had a little bit of an ant problem as a result of this. So it's okay. They all spoke Chinese, but yeah. So the ants they came in and they started munching one day on some Christmas cookies my mom had sent me, and that just threw me over the top. I thought that's too much. So I called the lady who was trying to help me adjust, and I said, I need to get an exterminator up here. She said, okay, well, just tell your landlord. And I was like, all right. So I told the lady, she didn't really speak English very well, so I was like, hey, I need the thing that kills the bugs. I need the thing that kills the bugs. She sent a ninja to my house. She thought, and then I said, no, I don't need that. I looked up the word for it as an exterminator, and I told her, I said, I need exterminator. She said, oh, we don't have that. All right, okay, we don't have that in China. That seems bad though. They don't have exterminators. It seems like the advertising would write itself. Bug ninja, right? Just be like a throwing star through the back of a cockroach on the billboard, and the commercial would just be Jackie Chan drop kicking a mosquito. Fantastic, bug ninja. I would definitely go for that company. So I thought, okay, I'll come up with my own solution. They have a liquor in China called baijiu. It's translation is a fire water. and it's very, very potent, very strong. Tastes a lot like licorice. And so I set out some Skittles and waited for the ants to come, and then I drank a bunch of Baijiu, and I got a lighter in front of my face, and I toasted all those motherfuckers with my spit, and I said, "Who's the small southern dragon from the street now, bitches?" Which is actually what the name of my street means, which I should have set up earlier. But that's... Oh, okay, good. Too much Baijiu earlier. I'm getting lost up here. I don't remember where I'm at. The nice thing about traveling, when you travel, it's a great time to broaden your horizons, especially if you're like me, grew up a cisgendered white male. So you always think everyone is doing things for you. And when you're the minority, when you're the other, that helps you out. But some people don't always get into that mindset. One of them was one of the guys I was traveling with. He was from St. Louis. And the only thing he knew about Asia, and the only thing he continued to know about China while he was there, was what he'd watched in movies, so he was convinced that everyone knew Kung Fu. And he would go up to people and he'd say, hey, you're from China, right? This was everyone, right? We were in Shanghai. And he'd say, hey, you're from China, you know Kung Fu, can you teach me Kung Fu? This is very embarrassing. But one day there was a guy who said, yes, I am Chinese, I can teach you Kung Fu. You are American, right? He says, yes, I am American. He says, good, because the only thing this guy knew was from American movies. He says, you're American, can you teach me how to solve all my problems with guns? That's bad. Comedy's been getting a little better. I've been getting to travel a little bit, been traveling a lot. When you travel on the road, you see some weird billboards. I saw this billboard, it had a guy on it, he's smiling, he has clothes on. And it says, change your life in just 2 years. Athletics, education opportunities, room and board, all that stuff. Now, that's great. I just don't think prison is right for me right now. I think it's not a good way for me to go. If you think about it, prison and college, not too different, right? Not too different. Like you said, you got the athletics, you got the education opportunities, you got very poor job placement after graduation. Right? You've got fraternal opportunities, mostly based on race. Those are present. I think the one thing that's different though between prison and college, when you finish prison, your debt to the state is paid. When you finish college, it's just beginning, just getting started. I like the idea of prisons advertising though. Like if we reformed our drug laws and then we had too many prisons all of a sudden, they had to like recruit. For their basketball team or something, and they were just like, oh, come to Folsom Prison, we've got a cultural heritage. Over here at Alcatraz, it's an inescapable tradition. And if you come to Leavenworth, you can take it to the max. I'm glad you guys are here, glad you guys staying up with us late at night. I am a night owl, I get to stay up late at night, it helps with the driving. But sometimes when I need to go to sleep, I can't. I have trouble. So I was looking for alternatives for this. So I saw on the internet, if you put honey on a piece of dry white toast, that'll help you get to some kind of antioxidants. I don't know. I thought, hey, that sounds great. Much better than my normal way of getting to sleep, chugging whiskey. That's not very healthy. And what's less healthy is when I'm having a real bad night, taking a Valium, chased with chugging whiskey. But I do have one thing that always works when I'm having a really bad time getting to sleep. That's crucifixion. Because every time I'm crucified, I'm up for 3 days. Just from Friday all the way until Easter, just laid out. Every time I get crucified, which is nice. It's nice because when I'm awake, sometimes I suffer from anxiety, and that's no fun. That's no fun. Anxiety isn't one of those like cool mental disorders, like sociopathy or depression. Those are like the cool mental disorders. You look at a guy like Fonzie or like Donald Trump, and everybody thinks they're awesome. They're like, look at them, they don't give a fuck. They're so cool. And then they talk about me, they're like, oh God, look at Doug, he just gives all the fucks. And then when there's no fucks to give, he just makes some up. So, I'll enjoy that for a sec. Yeah, so because of the anxiety, I tend to buy into conspiracy theories, right? And one of the conspiracy theories that really hits home with me is this idea that aliens came here and they built a lot of our ancient monuments, particularly the pyramids. right? Now, I don't think they had to build the pyramids because it's just stacking rocks, you know. Your nephew could do that. But I think they did build the pyramids, and here's why. Because aliens, the evidence has shown me, are a bunch of fucking drunks. They are. You guys are like, what the hell? No, the evidence is there. I'll tell you. You believe when I'm done. The aliens are a bunch of fucking drunks. Think about it. You've got an intergalactic spaceship. You can go all over time and space, throughout galaxies. You come to Earth. What do? You go to somewhere cool like Mount Everest or Paris? No. You end up in a field in Montana turning cows inside out. This is not sober behavior. It's not. You look at the aliens, their eyes are so fucking dilated you can't even see their irises, right? Just one big black pupil just extending from the top to the... E.T. can't find his phone, okay? That's all you need. That's all you need. So the aliens are drunks. We've established this, right? The flying saucer, flying around all wobbly, right? It's crap. So what do drunks do? They like to drink with other people. The aliens come down. They come down to Earth some 7,000 years ago. They go, look at these Egyptians. They've got wheat. They're drawing people with animal heads. This is awesome. These guys look cool. Let's drink with them. They start drinking with the Egyptians. The Egyptians say, oh, this is terrific. What do you do besides drink? When you drink, they say, oh, you know what we do? We play drunk alien Jenga. Drunk alien Jenga board, by the way, that's a pyramid. That's what that is. That's a pyramid. So they build this drunk alien Jenga board, but that takes a while. And so before they can take it apart, they're like, we're tired, we're going to go back to Xenu 5 or whatever. Like, we'll catch up with you in a couple thousand years. Come back a couple thousand years later, where the fuck was our Jenga board? I don't know. Those Mexicans look cool. Let's build another one with them. They leave, they come back, where the fuck was our drunk alien Jenga board? I don't know. Those Indonesians look cool. Let's build one with them. They leave, they come back, where's our drunk alien Jenga board? I don't know. I'm kind of tired of playing drunk alien Jenga. Let's go to Easter Island and play Guess Who. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Of course, then about 30 or 40 years later, they finally come back and they're like, hey, we got a brand new game. It's called Drunk Alien Jenga Part 2. That's where you build a pyramid out of glass with a basketball stadium inside of it. And remove the basketball stadium, all the pyramids start standing and insert a boat shop that has live alligators in a bowling alley. Now we know why we have it. So it's going to be a big week for me. I am getting my master's degree tomorrow. I'm getting my master's degree from the University of Memphis in journalism, and I work at a PR firm. So I am doing this show so I can keep living in Midtown, maintain my street cred. I get my master's degree from Missouri, but before that, or from Memphis. Before that, I went to the University of Missouri, which was a weird year last year because the University of Missouri, they had some racial strife on campus. They had some issues, some grad students and some other students were getting together, minority students, they were saying, hey, we're tired of the way we're being treated on campus. The grad student went on a hunger strike. He said he wanted the president of the system to resign. Outside of being in the news, most of it was being ignored until the football team decided to go on strike as well. Football team went on strike as well. A couple hours later, the coach said, I support the football team. Within 24 hours, the guy resigned. So, I know, University of Memphis football team, you guys beat Ole Miss this year. Very, very good. But I'm still most proud of the University of Missouri football team for beating racism. Yeah. Which was good because they couldn't beat anyone else this year. Absolutely, they were absolutely terrible. They were. I don't know. I love this. I love Stan. I love you guys for supporting this. I love Midtown. Can we give it up for Stan and his Leftist one more time? Because one thing about that is this idea that we're always going to be better than someone. We're always going to put someone down. I don't like that. And one thing that we saw with that was the fast food workers wanting more money. Right? The fast food workers wanted more money. They wanted $15 an hour. And I said, no, you don't deserve it because this is all this stuff, right? And I thought, man, go to McDonald's, $15 an hour, that would be great. I'd be like, hey, how's it going? They say, hey, welcome to McDonald's. I'm totally going to get your order right because I'm not losing sleep because I can afford a daycare for my child right now. Great attitude. And then you hear this stuff. You hear this stuff, people, well, McDonald's workers get $15 an hour. I might go work at McDonald's because I only get $12 an hour now. So, well, hold up. That's a service industry job. Might not work out because you sound like an asshole. so you know the biggest problem in America now, of course, isn't fast food workers. It's who's in the fucking bathroom, right? We had that reference earlier. Is what gender are they? What gender were they? What gender do they want to be after they're dead? I don't know. It's all a big issue. Of course, here it's just maintaining your sense of balance and not getting vertigo. But yeah, so. Look, I think the problem is it's just a lack of education, all right? People don't know one thing about one thing and one thing about a different person. So I'm going to fix it right now. You guys with me? You think we can fix this right now? On this thing? Okay. So if you are born a woman and now you identify as a man, you want to go pee in the men's room, this is what you do. You pee standing up, look at the wall, mutter something about football, leave without washing your hands. That's it. That's how you do it. And if you are born a man and now you're a woman, you want to go pee in the women's restroom, well then, okay, I don't know what to do for you. That might as well be Mordor. As far as I'm concerned, I've never been there. I don't have a ring. Except for my wedding band. I don't want to destroy it. So I'm not. But every time you want to go to the women's restroom, there will be a whole group of people ready to go with you and show you all the way around. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Stan talked a little bit about, you got this choice, you got that choice, and being very frustrating. I think one of the things about politics is with democracy, we've created a situation where our politicians can't be honest because the only thing they care about is getting elected. And that's what Donald Trump is doing, a lot of it. We all know this in here. He doesn't necessarily think all these nasty things he's saying, but he knows it gets him in the news cycle, he knows it gets people to pay attention. And he's not the only one. Hillary Clinton, guys, when she was running for the thing in New York, went on a black talk radio show called The Breakfast Club. And they asked her, what's one thing you always keep in your bag? And she said hot sauce. Like she was just coming out of Beyonce's studio or something. She says hot sauce. And look, after this, a lot of people got mad. They said that's pandering on such a racist level. It's terrible. A lot of Hillary supporters said, oh no! She actually does. She actually carries around hot sauce. Here's an article from 2013 when she was Secretary of State. It says that she was inspecting peppers in Thailand so she could get new hot sauce. Okay, maybe. Maybe Hillary Clinton loves hot sauce. I'll tell you something about me. I love Popeye's chicken. It is my favorite shit outside of Midtown Crossing Pizza. Popeye's chicken is my favorite shit in the whole world. But if I was on The Breakfast Club, the big, popular black talk radio program in New York, and they asked me, what is your favorite fast food? I would say, Panera's pretty great. Like if Starbucks is closed or something. Sometimes I might splurge and go to Arby's. I don't know. If the follow-up question was, what's your favorite fruit? I would just say, not watermelon. Maybe kale. That's a white fruit. All right, guys, I've been Gillon. Thank you so much. Give it a stand.
You're a white fruit. I'm sorry, I've never used a slur on the stage. I apologize for that. It was just right across the plate. I'm sorry. All right, so, God, what do I say about this next comic? Our headliner, she was on our very first show. She added us to the Memphis Comedy Festival. She's been such a boon to us. She's our Lord and Savior. I'm channeling Hillary Clinton, trying to pander to this. Katrina Coleman.
I don't know if boon is a racial slur or not, but I'm offended by it. I don't know what words mean. Fuck you, Stan. You guys give it up for Stan. Dude, the whole show has been awesome. I started headlining the first show, and it was in the backyard of a bar with a piece of linoleum that he borrowed from me and some shop lights. We just shouted obscenities at each other, and some of us sat on the ground. I don't know. There was moonshine, though, so it's ups and downs, Now, you guys got these buttons? Stan mentioned at the beginning of the show, they all go with your buttons?
here at the beginning, I'll go with you, is for, it's your signal to let trans people know if, like, they feel weird. Like, you'll just go with them, just be a lookout, you know? Does anybody want one? Like, I'll totally toss one right now. Yeah! I can practice doing this. Here's the thing about, what's up? Not only did you have your time, but you have a partner. I didn't sign up for this. Andy, I feel like you deserve one. I get so dumb talking about the bathrooms. Like I just imagine this scene in my head. Somebody walks in, footsteps, sit down, and you hear from one stall, "Hey dude, are you a dude?" Well, that's a weird, no, I want to see your dick. You don't hear this dude's flesh, I swear to God. Only people with wee-wees, as old as their bodies, get to hear me drop a nugget. It's so stupid. It's so... What kind of bathroom experience are you having that... I have been peeing in public restrooms for many years, and I've never seen anybody's genitals that I hadn't made previous agreements to see. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. And yes, I've made previous agreements to see them. Oh, I thought you were... Jackie, you're gonna have to wait. I haven't played softball in some years, all right? Look at this haircut. You know I played softball. And look at this belly. You know I was an outfielder, all right? Saying I could take a charge. All right, let's calm down. This has actually been a great show. You guys give it up for Ariel. Like, she's killing it. I was super jazzed, Ariel, because not only does she sound like my favorite Disney princess, but my favorite pronunciation of my favorite Disney princess is Ariel. First, you have to push on the players. We're saying thank you, and I love you. Also, these posters are fucking gorgeous. Thank you, Mitch. Yeah. I was surprised when Stan handed me a poster. I assumed that we'd all have to rip it up in small pieces and share it. We talked about Adam came up and they're gender fluid, which awesome, party all the time. I actually have a partner that's gender fluid, which is it's complicated. One, if somebody has pronouns that are difficult for you to deal with, just shut up about it for a second. Like I've heard people give the argument, no, they look like a she. I'm just more comfortable calling you she. All right, Timey. My name's Timmy. I'm just way more comfortable calling you Timey. Can I just fuck you? But it means arguments get difficult. Like we'll be into something super heated and I have to be like, why are you being such a bitch? Why are you being such an ass? Baby, where are you identifying today? Motherfucker with yourself. We're gonna do this real quick. I'm a polyamorous, agnostic, pansexual. Alright, we're gonna run these terms down. Yeah. Everyone in the room who doesn't know what those terms mean, those people that just shouted, go to their parties. That's all I'm saying. Polyamorous, which means I date more than one person at the same time, which we all do. Shut up. It just means that I tell them. Which seems to upset everyone. Somebody was like, oh, you date more than one person, you must be fucking all the time. No, you don't understand. I have accidentally ignored 2 text messages, right? The wrong picture on Facebook, heard about it 3 times. totally triggered the memories of someone. I can't even talk about it. I'm triggered right now. I'm triggering myself right now talking about it. Took a nap, missed 2 phone calls, triggered the memories of somebody's dead mommy, and that's been since lunch. There's no fucking in polyamory, it's just crying. Basically the opposite of baseball. That's what it is. And I don't remember what order I did it in, but the second thing I think I said was agnostic. I'm not an atheist. It doesn't mean I don't believe in God. Because I don't know my limit when I drink. How dare I make a decision about the creator of the universe? Like, really, that seems arrogant for me to do. It's not that I don't want to go to church, it's because I'm too hungover every Sunday to even get out of bed. And I'm pansexual, which means I used to identify as bisexual because I thought that sexuality was like a swing, back and forth, A or B, 1 or 2. No, it's more like a tire swing. It goes in all directions, and it's beautiful. And I'm gonna hog that motherfucker all through recess. You know? You guys are gonna have to calm down. I used to say I'd fuck anything that walked, but recently I became ADA compliant. It's not him, Eddie, don't kick my ass. She said take him. See, that's bullshit, because I know he ate a spicy pizza earlier, and he already said. Look, we already lined all those things out. I won't commit to a gender or a god or a person. I don't commit to anything but a joke. That's it. It's like I read everything from Nietzsche to Proust to my personal favorite Machiavelli, and I decided to take as my personal philosopher Cartman from South Park. I do what I want, whatever. I'm stupid. Oh, where are we gonna go? I'm gonna take you guys. I want to calm you guys down a little bit. I had a fucked up day. I had a cat with my car. Oh, don't feel bad for that cat. Fuck that cat. It was in front of my car. It was on the road where cars are known to be. I don't know if you know that. It was on the asphalt. It was a black cat. I couldn't see it. Besides, I've seen cats lay on cars all the time. Obviously was into it. Just because it's not under this cat's terms that he was on my car. Fuck that cat. Sure about that cat. Cats are nimble too. Didn't get out of the way fast enough. Maybe he wanted to be hit by my car. He didn't really try. Fuck that cat. And now I have to deal with you guys. The cats run over, but you guys are just looking at me, ruining my life. I have to deal with the stigma of being a person who hit a cat with a car. I'm not gonna be able to get jobs or scholarships. How dare? Okay, so if you take that story that I just did, and replace car with dick, you're a rape apologist. Congratulations. You guys got really bummed about it when I was talking about it. Maybe if we cared about human pussy the same way we cared about stray pussy, then we wouldn't have 14,000 untested rape cases. Fuck 'em. With consent. I'm raising little girls, and I'm doing the best that I can. It's an ugly world. Like Stan was talking about raising children, he's got to raise a little boy, and there are different complications to both things. And I'm raising little girls, and I have a two-sided thing where I want to tell them, you do whatever the fuck you want, you do it however the fuck you want, and on the other side, people might whoop your ass for it, all right? I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know. They're probably going to call you a slut, but I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. You're my key to fixing it. Just be really cool and wear whatever you want. It's fun. We had a discussion the other day in my house. My youngest likes to wear boy underwear. Let's talk about sexism for a minute. Little boy briefs have wide elastic on them. Little girl briefs has very narrow elastic. And they cut into your body, but they have flowers on them. We just set them up from the very beginning to be like, well, that sucks for you. Panties are prisons. That's all I'm saying. And I was like, all right, it's working a little bit, because my niece was like, hey, you're wearing boy panties. My daughter was like, no, I'm wearing my panties. Also, we talked about the peeing standing up. Absolutely. I have to also check my privilege here with the trans bathroom issue. I don't want those laws to pass because I don't want anybody to ever have legal recourse to kick me out of a men's room because I go in those motherfuckers all the time. If you live in Midtown, you've seen me. Say something. I swear to God. Fucking do. That's called establishing dominance, ladies and gentlemen. But so with the little ones, like they're 4 and 6. So we're in the period of time where we have to start talking about boundaries, body issues. You dress yourself, you keep yourself dressed, like it's a big responsibility. And so I was like, all right, how do we do this? And I thought, I'm gonna nail this right now. All right, here's the rule. You cannot make anyone look at your panties or your naked butt without permission. All right, it violates consent to make somebody look at you naked if they're not into it. Like, I mean, I have to. But, like, if we have guests over, they didn't ask to see you naked, because if they did, we would have issues, like a lot of issues. Mommy's new boyfriend's going to jail. So I thought, I was like, I nailed it. I just solved the fucking problem. So they're not shamed by their naked bodies. It's not an ugly, weird, gross thing. It's just not fair to make somebody do that. Well, until they found the loophole. Set the scene here. It's bath night. Little one gets in the bathtub first. Little one's a real asshole, all right? Real little shithead. Call her butt cheeks the destructor. She comes out of the bathtub, and she's a fucking little kid, so she lays the towel out on the floor, sunbathing under the ceiling fan, whatever. It's the only family home. And she's like rolling around, like, come on, pajamas, get your clothes on, not trying very hard. And she says, hold on a second. She reaches around her little thighs, and she pulls her legs up. Very flexible at that age, I don't know, you know. Just naked as the day she was born, more so because she's clean. And she's got... So she's got her legs back by her ears and she's giggling. She's like, hold on, Mama, hold on. Isaiah! That's her sister, her big sister. Isaiah! Come look at this! And proceeds to wait for her sister to come around the corner and go, oh God! Just all of it pointed at her sister. I thought what I did was teach them about consent, but I literally just taught her to weaponize her nudity. The real shitty part of that story that none of you guys grabbed onto, I don't think, is the fact I didn't warn her sister either. That shit was hilarious. Funny. Funny as fuck. I wrote a knock-knock joke for her. You guys want to hear it? I wrote it specifically for my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter. Knock-knock. Batman. My parents are dead! She tells it to everybody. She loves it. Spot on there. Oh, you think my kids are fucked up now? Wait for this next one. All right, let's go. So I'm a drinker, obviously. This is my vodka and Red Bull. It's usually what I drink on stage. Gets me up, makes me happy. Also like the gotta get up to get down. Anything caffeinated and alcoholic, I can make a lot of bad decisions in rapid succession. I'm a big fan of that. Like, I like to drink my vodka and Red Bull, and I know it's working for me when it becomes vodka Rebel. Because I'll lose the D in the middle, and then generally go out looking for it, honestly. I've done that joke for a long time. It was recently pointed out to me that there are 2 Ds that are lost. So I'm double D deficient. But I have kind of an issue. I'm 31. I have kind of an issue when especially younger women, like to come up and be like, I'm such an alcoholic. Oh no. I lost my keys. How's your job? You're not an alcoholic, Becky. They're always Becky. I don't know why. Your mother named you Rebecca. Fuck off. I'm sorry. You're not an alcoholic. You're a binge drinker, honey. And while technically we know an alcoholic and a binge drinker are the same thing, technically a stripper is a sex worker, but one is much more satisfying to the audience. You know what I mean? Stop. Not an alcoholic. Oh God, I'm so hungover from last night. I'm not hungover yet. You ever drink so successfully, you wake up in the morning and think that you found the key to not being hungover, and really you just haven't found it yet. You don't eat breakfast with a hangover, but lunch finds you with one, sure as fuck. I'm king of the world! No. I'm so tired. I got so sick in the bathroom. But you made it to the bathroom, didn't you? Oh my God! Fuck you! You're not an alcoholic. You just a fucking. You're a hobbyist, is what you are. That's why it frustrates me. And I like to let them talk to me for a minute, and they think that I'm maybe their age, and this is fun, and we're connecting over the fact that we're abusing poison. No, I don't want to connect with you over that, unless you want to fuck me. In that case, let's go. No, Becky. No, you're not an alcoholic. You know why? When's the last time you shit on yourself a little bit in the shower? Don't look at me like that. I see a lot of people avoiding eye contact, right? And a couple other people making really pointed eye contact. Look, we're all adults. Don't act like you've never misjudged a fart, all right? You get in the shower, it's hot and steamy, you're steaming the poisons out of your body, you burp a little, you got some bubble guts, because, I don't know, it's called a fit. That's only part of a night, right? So one bottle, we're not done, all right? So maybe I had a rally cry in the middle. You guys know what a rally cry is? It's when you vomit and you're like, all right, more room, let's go. Maybe you drink so much, maybe just a little bit, maybe you don't even know, maybe just burp. Like, you don't know, you don't even know until there's some particulate matter, just a little bit, not like a lot, okay? I didn't shit. Like a lot, like I didn't dump, all right? Just calm down. I didn't dump, just a little, like a tiny, like little, oh God, what is that happen? What is that? Why is that? Oh God, what did I do? I haven't done this since kindergarten. Oh God, the time I did that in kindergarten, I'm still ashamed. I wonder if they still remember my face. Holy fuck, what is it still happening? I don't know if it's still happening. Should I get out of the shower? Should I get to the toilet? I don't want to make a mess on the rug. I just washed it. I don't know what the fuck. Why is this? No, I could just go down. Is it okay for it to go down there? I mean, I've puked down there before. It's just more processed. My roommate's the one with the long hair. They're gonna clean out the drain. This is not Oh God, what have I done? Why have I done this? This is a thing in my life now. That was just not. I'm 31. That's not old enough to lose continence, right? I just want my children to stop shitting themselves. Is there a finite amount of continence in my life, and I wasted it on this little apple? What? What does it happen? I'm still a little woozy. I'm a little woozy. scrubby body wash. We're fine. It's okay. All right, you're gonna pull yourself together, and you're gonna stand up, and you're gonna wash your hair. You're gonna use the other hand, though. You're gonna wash that hand, and you're gonna wash your hair, and you're gonna be fine. We were alone. We're alone here right now. We're referring to ourselves as we. Maybe we should go back to sleep. But it's okay. We're fine. Nobody was here. Nobody saw it. Just flush the toilet when you get out. Everybody assumes it's like normal. Everything's fine. Nobody has to know about this. Or you could write an 8-minute joke about it. Shame is guilt leaving the body. You guys are, some of you guys are super regulars here, and you come to these shows all the time, and for that, as a part of Memphis Comedy, thank you very much for doing that. You guys are fucking amazing. You've been an awesome crowd. Midtown Crossing, Ariel has been amazing. Doug and Adam, shit, I talked about you, literally. Doug and Mitch and Adam, your comics have been fan-fucking-tastic. And of course, Stan, I love you so much. Stan and I have been on the same side of so many Facebook fights. Like the way that our grandparents talk about World War II trench warfare, I'll be like, he was always there with me. When your Uncle Jimmy called me a fag, he was there. I smuggled these likes in my asshole. That's a Pulp Fiction. But it's been amazing. And Stan, thank you for letting me do this multiple times. And I love you guys. And there's more buttons. I'm not throwing anymore. I'm going to keep drinking. And I think there's actually something that's about to happen. So you calm down before you start talking, okay? Did you get it back?
I haven't got it back.
Okay, I'll get it back for you. Thank you very much. My name is Katrina Coleman. You guys
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit shorter than Katrina. So, first of all, thank you everyone who is here tonight. Please give yourselves a big round of applause. This is, if you haven't heard, the 1-year anniversary of the Leftist comedy show. And if you've been here from the very beginning, you know that we've lost at least one person along the way. So I don't want to make anyone too sad, but think of him tonight. And also, before we leave tonight, I want to bring Stan up to the stage. And many of you may have seen this. We've got a little card for him. And I've got a little gift for him. And if you don't know, the show is actually brought to you by a group of people because you cannot have a leftist communist show brought to you by one dictator. Only in the real world. Only in China and Russia. All right. So you can't really have it brought to you by one dictator. You have to have it brought to you by a group. So this gift is something that they will have to share amongst themselves, and this is the 1-year anniversary. So please give all of them a round of applause.
Oh, Terry Pratchett book. Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Who wrote this?
I did.
Who wrote this shit?
Come on, you know it was me. You know I've squared off with you against so many things.
It may not be Marx, but it's about standing up for people in the streets doing what's right even when it hurts, and glorious asterisk revolution, enjoy. And then the explanation of the asterisk for extremely small values of glory. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. That's so nice. Really appreciate that. Thanks to all our comics, of course. Katrina, said some really nice stuff that I'm really grateful for. And thanks to Octavia, I'm trying to get them to do a shot for you. I'd like for you to try later. It's called, it's the West Memphis Glamour Shot. You just run a Confederate flag handkerchief down the bar. All right, yeah, so thanks everybody. All right, I will see you in a month. Buttons, there's buttons, posters. All right.